Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights
Ready on the track.
I'm Alexander McNamee.
And I'm Arnold Reyes. Let's get into today's news.
After the war ended, conflicts have broken out all across the U.S. Since the war, there has been over 3,000 riots across the country, and that number is only continuing to rise. Over 4 million workers have walked off, leaving businesses scrambling.
Employees wanted better pay and to join unions, but this was everything the employees did not want to give them. Some big-name riots have been the Boston police strike and the coal miner strike.
A riot has just broken out on the streets, which many people are calling the steel mill strike. When we come back from this break, our very own Gio Mozzarella will have an exclusive interview with one of the rioters, Mal May. Be right back.
Have you ever wanted to purchase an item but couldn't afford it?
Yeah!
Well, now you can!
Wow!
With installment plans, you can purchase any item you want without having to worry about paying in full right away. Yes, that's right. You can purchase all those household items you so desperately need. Like a new icebox, a new washing machine, or a new electric cleaner. You can even buy that new automobile you've been wanting to drive. All you need to do is put down a small payment and you can finish paying over an extended period of time. All it is at $1 down and $1 forever. Now you can enjoy while you pay.
If you don't pay your credit within the requested period of time, you might be subject to overdue loans, which will damage your credit. You will receive a bill if you do not pay your debt in time. Installment plans, the smart plan.
Welcome back. Riots have broken out over low pay and bad working conditions. Let's go down to the scene now with Gio Mozzarella.
During the war, the government wouldn't allow laborers to strike because it interfered with the war effort. However, over 3,000 strikes have broken out. Today, I'll be meeting with two different people with fresh perspectives on this issue. Reporting to you live from the streets where a steel mill strike has broken out. Over 30,000 workers have walked off their jobs. Today we have Mal May, a steel mill worker. Mal, why are you out here today?
Well, like many other workers in this industry, I want shorter working hours and a wage that I can live off of. The company doesn't pay us enough, yet they work us so hard.
Interesting. Did you try to address this with the U.S. Steel Corporation?
Yes, indeed, but the corporation refused to meet with union representatives, so a bunch of us decided to protest by walking out.
I've heard that the steel companies have hired strike breakers to take your place in the meantime. How long do you think the strike will last?
Yeah, but they can't afford to lose this many of us, and I know I'll be out here as long as it takes until negotiations are made.
Well, not only are employees and their employers affected by these recent labor strikes, but so are so many families as well. Here I have Amanda, a mother of two with a fresh perspective. Amanda, how have the recent labor conditions affected you and your family?
Well, I'm extremely angered at all the employers and the government of the United States right now. My child works every day, suffers long hours, and not only that, but it results in my husband and my own wages being exponentially lowered. And I find it extremely unfair, and something has to change.
Thank you. back to you in the studio.
Thank you very much, Gio. I hope these riots can get solved quickly. In other news, corruption seems to be running rampant in the Harding administration, and apparently not even our president knows what he's doing. He said it himself. I can't make a thing out of this tax problem. I listen to one side and they seem right, and then I talk to the other side and they seem just as right. I know somewhere there is an economist who knows the truth, but I don't know where to find him and haven't the sense to know him and trust him when I find him. What a job.
President Harding also appointed a new embarrassing cabinet, which consists of a group of Harding's poker-playing crony supporters called the Ohio Gang. These corrupt friends seem to be using their offices to become wealthy through the illegal use of political influence for personal gain, also known as graft.
Not only is President Harding completely clueless, but administration is corrupt as well. Charles R. Forbes, the head of Veterans Bureau, was caught illegally selling government and hospital supplies to private companies. And Colonel Thomas W. Miller, the head of the Office of Alien Property, was caught taking bribes.
It's a very interesting story. Well, that's all for today's news. I'm Alexander McNamee.
And I'm Arnold Reyes. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me just how I do it. Ready? Your turn. Very good. Go ahead now. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies.